So let's take a look at another program that operates on text files. This one's called WC. What it does is it takes a text file and it provides a number of counts. So let's do this on grocery list. So here it counts and prints out the number of lines contained within the file, the number of words contained within the file, and the number of bytes contained within the file. And bytes are effectively the number of characters. So here if we do this for file 1, we get the counts there. So let's say we wanted to count all the words in all the text files that I have in this directory. So we can do wc star.text. You can see that it actually takes all the files and provides us with a total. So we have a total of 257 lines, 384 words, or 9,638 bytes total. And WC takes some arguments. So for instance, if we just want to know the number of lines in grocery list, we can feed it the -L flag. Or if we wanted to know the number of countries in the world, we can WC-L the list of countries, since there's one country listed per line. So this can be a fairly handy tool. Another small tool that comes in handy is sort. And sort simply takes input and, as you would expect, sorts it. So let's sort my grocery list here. Actually here, let's look at the grocery list before it's sorted. And now let's sort the grocery list. So you can see it's sorted my list alphabetically. And this can also be chained together with other commands. We'll go into that in a second. So let's say we actually would like to store my sorted grocery list. Well, we can do this with what's known as redirection. So we can redirect the output from sort. So sort grocery list normally outputs to the standard output, which for all intents and purposes is simply the terminal output here that you're looking at. If we wanted to instead store that output to a file, we can create a redirect here. And we do that with this right angle bracket, which indicates we are redirecting the output. So we'll go ahead and redirect the output of sort to my sorted grocery list. You'll notice it doesn't print anything to the screen. So as I said, all the output's been redirected towards this file. But now if we view this file, we'll see it's the same output from our sorted grocery list up here, except now it's stored in a file. So this redirection can come in handy. You can also redirect standard input from a file. So for instance, we can count the number of items from our sorted grocery list. So this is taking our sorted grocery list and feeding it to WC with the -L command. This is something we could have done just by providing the file name itself, but WC has the ability to act on standard input. So here we're substituting standard input with our sorted grocery list, and we get what we would expect. So being able to write out to a file by changing the output is extremely handy. So let's say instead of so we saw that we can do a word count on our sorted list. But another option is to actually chain those commands together. And we can chain commands together using what's known as a pipe or vertical slash. So for instance, if I were to let's say I wanted to sort the countries by their country code. So let's take a look at the country list I have here. We can see that each country here has a country code, and so we can sort by that. So we'll sort our list of countries, and actually we'll do something even cooler. So there's a feature called or a program called cut, and what cut does is it takes a delimiter and it breaks apart a file. It breaks apart individual lines based on that delimiter. So here we're going to cut using the delimiter. -D stands for delimiter of a semicolon, and we're going to retrieve field 1. -F stands for field, and we'll do that for our list of countries. So we'll see this scroll by here. So this is scrolled past the top of our screen. Instead, we can redirect this towards less using the vertical pipe. So what's going to happen is the output from this command is going to be redirected to the input of this command. So now that we've done this, we can see that we've sorted the numbers. And we can see there's some inconsistency here. For instance, 240 appears before 280. We can correct this by sorting the output now, and then piping that to less. Now we're cutting the field here in countries, piping it to sort, and then piping that output to less. So we can see here we begin to get the behavior we expected. Except sort, we notice 12 comes before 120, so we're skipping again. 12 should be just before 13. So here we can use the -N command, or -N flag for sort. And now sort will sort numerically. And we pipe to less so we can see the output. So this is just one demonstration. So say for instance we actually wanted to get the countries in alphabetical order. So we redo this command. You know that let's see. Let's take a look at our countries file again. So we know that the second field, that is after the first semicolon, we have the country name. So we're going to extract this field this time and sort it, and then direct that sorted output to a file. So we'll cut -D, our delimiter of the semicolon. We want the second field from the list of countries file. We'll pipe that to sort, and then we're going to direct that output to list countries by alphabetical. So again, the output did not get printed to our screen, it got printed to the file. So let's look at that. So we've created a list of countries in the world sorted by alphabetical order. So we've learned a number of commands now to help us explore and examine files and directories within the shell, and to also redirect input and output. So I think now is a good time to learn the commands to clear our mind, our body, and our souls to prepare for more. And failing that, at least clear the terminal. And that command is simply clear. So it just pushes that text back up to the top and gives us a clean prompt to continue on with.